The unthinkable has happened. Boeing, the legendary American aerospace giant that helped win World War II, put astronauts on the moon, and built the planes that carry both civilians and troops, has announced it is shutting down its U.S. factories. 5 major plants will close, wiping out 14,000 American jobs overnight. The reason? The very policies that were supposed to protect U.S. manufacturing, tariffs on imported materials, have backfired spectacularly, making it impossible for Boeing to compete globally. This isn't just a corporate decision. It's a devastating blow to American workers, national security, and the country's industrial future. The human cost is staggering. Families who built their lives around Boeing's plants are now facing financial ruin. Workers like Mark, a third-generation Boeing machinist in Everett, Washington, whose grandfather helped build B-17 bombers, now have to explain to their children why the American dream their family believed in for decades is crumbling. Sarah, an accountant who just signed a 30-year mortgage, trusted Boeing's promises of stability. Now she's staring at unemployment. James, a 28-year veteran, is left wondering what to do at 57, with his pension, health insurance, and kids' college funds tied to a company that's abandoning him. Entire communities, Everett, Charleston, St. Louis, are bracing for economic collapse as schools lose funding, small businesses shutter, and home values plummet. The root cause of this disaster is painfully clear: tariffs. Boeing's executives warned for years that U.S. trade policies were making it impossible to compete. The cost of aluminum, steel, and rare earth materials, critical for plane manufacturing, soared by 25% due to American tariffs, while foreign rivals like Airbus and China's Comac faced no such burdens. The result? Airlines worldwide are canceling Boeing orders because American-made planes are now too expensive. The bitter irony is that the policies meant to protect U.S. jobs have instead driven them away. The fallout extends far beyond Boeing. An estimated 70,000 supply chain jobs, machine shops in Ohio, software engineers in California, fabricators in Georgia, are now at risk. Even more alarming, Boeing's exit threatens national security. The company doesn't just build commercial airliners. It produces fighter jets, military transports, and missile defense systems. If that expertise leaves U.S. soil, who will fill the gap? Meanwhile, Wall Street's reaction says it all. Boeing's stock stabilized after the announcement because investors believe the company will be more profitable once it abandons America. What does that say about the future of U.S. manufacturing? The scariest question is, who's next? Analysts warn that other industrial giants, GE, Lockheed Martin, Caterpillar, could follow. China and Europe, sensing weakness, are already circling. Beijing's state media is gloating, calling this the end of American industrial dominance, while European officials lure Boeing suppliers overseas with tax incentives. The U.S. is losing not just jobs, but its competitive edge in aerospace innovation, the very technologies that could define the next century. Boeing's factories will be gone in 18 months. Workers have little time to retrain or relocate. The Pentagon is scrambling to secure military supply chains. Washington is belatedly offering incentives, but Boeing says it's too late. The financial reality is irreversible. This was a preventable crisis. For years, economists and Boeing itself warned that tariffs without a coherent industrial strategy would backfire. Politicians ignored them, prioritizing short-term wins over long-term stability. Now, thousands of lives are being upended. This is more than a corporate failure. It's a national reckoning. If a company as iconic as Boeing can't make it in America, what does that mean for the future of U.S. manufacturing? Is this the tipping point where America surrenders its industrial leadership, or will it finally force a real conversation about how to rebuild competitive, sustainable industries? The clock is ticking. The first Boeing plant closes in 90 days. The time to act is now, before the next domino falls. This isn't just Boeing's failure, it's America's wake-up call. If we don't rethink our trade policies, invest in competitive industries, and prioritize real solutions over political posturing, more iconic companies will follow. The jobs, innovation, and national security we take for granted are slipping away. The question isn't just what went wrong, it's what are we going to do about it? Because if we don't act now, the next headline won't be about Boeing. It'll be about the next American giant that couldn't survive in its own country. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. Do you think this is the beginning of the end for U.S. manufacturing? Or can we still turn things around? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more hard-hitting analysis. See you next time.